It was good. It was exactly what we thought it would be. It was a massive stretch for some of our younger players. They found the intensity, the physicality, the repetition of games in such a short space of time really tough to deal with, and we do that on purpose. We design it that way so that we get them stretched, we get them tired and fatigued, and it reveals little bits of their character that we maybe won't see when they keep on winning every week. So we've purposely brought a younger group to see how they did, and I'm really proud that they managed to get to the semi-finals. I think today was a bit much for them. If I'm honest, we ran out of legs a little bit, but they kept on going, they kept on grafting, and you can't fault them for not quite being as physically mature as some of the guys that'll come. But we need to see that resilience, that character, that drive to compete running through all of our teams. And things like this, games like this, tournaments like this, are ideal learning grounds for our young people.
And it obviously was quite a tough day today, but they did manage to make that semi-final spot.
Yeah, you know, we made the semis last year. If you'd asked us after the first game, when the guys looked a little bit wide-eyed, if we thought we'd make the semis, we didn't think we would, but they progressed, they got better every game. We could see learning happening actually in the game, which was fantastic. And today they came up with some big bodies, and they found it a bit of a stretch, but we shouldn't be afraid of that. We've got players that could be in this group away with the first team in Dubai, which is our main purpose. So we've purposely brought the younger group to see how they cope. Now they found it tough. They found it a struggle. Nothing they've experienced today will be fatal to their career. All right, it's all about learning. It's about making them better. We want to win. We're competitive animals by nature, but for their long-term growth, tournaments like this against people who are experienced and knowledgeable in the format are fantastic for their learning.
And obviously some of the highlights, that performance against Leipzig yesterday, they obviously went on to make the final.
Exactly. I mean, the team that are in the final right now, we played really well against them. We scored 4, we could have scored more, but those aren't the only highlights. I mean, Ben Williamson scored a wonderful individual goal, and just little things. I mean, looking at Ross McCausland and Leon King at 16 and 15 respectively, going and competing against 19-year-olds, and some of them bigger and stronger and broader than I am. They found it a massive struggle, but when they found out that pace and what they usually rely on didn't work, they had to find another solution, and I'm quite proud that they were mobile enough emotionally and cognitively to work out for themselves. We help, we guide, but they have to try and find out in the heat of the battle. They have to find out for themselves, and for a large part of it, they managed to do that. What we kept on reinforcing to them, though, is if you switch off for a second, you get punished, and they need to see that. They need to see teams like Stuttgart taking advantage of a lapse in concentration, because that's a fantastic learning opportunity for us.